Shurima, your emperor has returned.
This is going to be my Mage Tower artifact guide for assassination. The talents that I used were Master Poisoner, Subterfuge, Vigor, Leeching Poison, Internal Bleeding, Alacrity, and Venom Rush. And for the legendaries that I used for this fight, I used the Will of Valir because this is more of a sustained fight rather than a burst fight. So I really wanted the Will of Valir to make sure that on top of my Leeching Poison, I was constantly going to stay at full health, which I did. As long as you can keep all three of them dotted up and you keep your feint up, you basically will never drop below full health, as you'll see. I also used the Dreadlord's Deceit Cloak, just so I can hit all three of them. I end up not really using my Phantom Knives very much just because I'm more focused on doing some single target damage, making sure they're all three bled up. Okay, so when you start off, start off in stealth, optimal opener, you dot all three of them up, and everything's going fine. As you can see, the warrior just enraged. Okay, when he enrages, you really need to run away from him because he's going to do a lot of damage if he gets near you. If he does get near you, don't panic or anything. You can always just use evasion, mitigate that for the most part, but his rage will last longer than your evasion. So you really want to try to kite him around the room, and there'll also be the green stuff dropping, and you don't want to stand in that. Now, the runes that drop on the floor, you have to step on these runes or you will take massive damage. Ideally, you really want to step on the smaller runes first, and then you want to step on the bigger runes. But you need to make sure that you get all three of them, and then you just go back to DPSing the boss. The next mechanic is Blood of the Father, and Sigrun will basically go into her enraged state. She'll get the wing, she'll do this big AoE, and then you see it does a lot of damage, and you can blind her out of it and then just leave her alone, and then you just start DPSing the warrior and the mage. Now, when he gets this bubble on him, it's basically the only DPS check of the entire thing is you just have to break the bubble, kick the cast, go back to multi-dotting. That's literally it. Keep him out of the green, keep everything going. Now, when they summon the Valkyr, you just need to look at where they go. You'll see the shadow bolt like animation. Look for that when you see it. Look at the direction that it is and just look for the opening in the Valkyr and make sure you're standing in that opening, taking no damage. The warrior will do a blade storm effect. This isn't a huge DPS check outside of breaking the bubble, which the bubble isn't super large anyway. Now that I kind of broke down how to do the encounter, I'll just play me successfully completing the encounter on my assassination road.
I'll be there for you, calling me when you're lonely, dancing on the roof. It feels like rendezvous. You know what to do. Keep your love for me only. I get high on you, yeah, you. Hey baby, kiss me hard, don't kill my vibe. All my feelings on fire, it's all time. Hey baby, kiss me hard, don't kill my vibe. All my feelings on fire, it's all time. Don't you know I'm time. Don't you know I'm time. It's all time. Don't you know I'm time. Don't
free. Who would we be if you weren't with me? No, I'm never going home again. We're like animals in the dark. Where we live, I make pretend. We're lost forever. We're lost forever. We're lost forever. We're like animals in the dark. No, I'm never going home again. We're like animals in the dark. Where we live, I make pretend. Let's get lost forever. We're like animals in the dark. We're like animals in the dark. We're like animals in the dark. We're like animals.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. It's been Delirium, formerly Scarm, Delirium now. It's been Delirium. If you guys want to see the sub Mage Tower guide, even though there's a bunch of them, but if you want to see my sub Mage Tower guide, definitely let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.